Hello everybody, Pokemon Trainer Rob here. Oh god, I can't believe I keep screwing that up. But anyway, welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Blue. I didn't have any pre-video segments this time because I had two in the last two videos, and I just felt like, going straight on with the game. So let's go ahead and get started. Have these two last trainers on this route before we make it into Vermillion City. I believe this one's either a last or a junior trainer, or both, or... Okay, no, she's a junior trainer. She has 3 Pokemon, though, and she starts out with a Pidgey. Okay, I think that Spearow will definitely have the advantage here. Just because it has more attack power, to its credit, than what Pidgey does. But Pidgey does have Sand Attack, which will be very, very annoying, and Quick Attack for that matter, too. But we got it. Okay. Nice start, Spearow. Oh, he actually grew to level 18, so he's 2 levels from evolving. We have another Pidgey, so I'll go ahead and switch to Eshmail then. Just so we can have the same type, or not same type, but type advantage, rather. I didn't mean to use Quick Attack, dang it. I meant to use Thundershock. Well, thank God that missed. This should finish it off. It did, alright. And what's its last Pokemon gonna be? Pidgey again? Wow, this junior trainer is not very creative with her Pokemon. She should have been a bird trainer then. Or a bird keeper. Junior trainer was the wrong choice, obviously. Okay, so that junior trainer's done, and we have another one to fight. I don't remember what this guy has. But whatever we has, we're going to take it out. Oh, Spearow. Okay. Are you gonna have 2 Spearows then, to be like your girlfriend over there? I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna try Fury Attack right here, see what this will do. It worked out pretty well. If I would have gotten a 5 Fury Attack, I probably could have killed it right there. But now it's gonna be a little difficult. Alright, I got it. Sweet. My Spearow's actually turning out pretty good. Oh god, Raticate. Okay, well, I'm not going to be stupid this time. I'm actually going to use a Pokemon that would be better to fight this thing with. So I don't want to deal with that stupid Hyper Fang. Oh god. Well, see, that didn't do too much. It just barely did over 1/4 of its damage. Oh, come on, Rock Throw. You can do this for me. Thank you. Jeez, that took forever to work. But oh well, we got him. We got him on the ropes now. If he kept using Hyper Fang, I probably would have been dead, but... Now he decided to go easy on me for the time being, and Shots Rock's at level 19. He's actually in a very good position to fight the 3rd gym. We can't fight it yet, because we have to go through the SSN first. But... as it stands right now, though, he'll definitely be a good choice for the next area. But anyway, now that we're in Vermilion City, there's a couple of loose ends I want to take care of. And I can actually get a few new Pokemon while I'm here. First off, we're going to go over here and we're going to put away one of our Pokemon. I'll probably just put away, my Bellsprout, just for the time being. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put the Bellsprout away. And we're actually going to withdraw the level 3 Spearow that we got a very long time ago. Now, I told you guys, there was a reason why I caught a second Spearow, and I'm getting ready to show you why right here and right now. I don't remember which house it is. Is it this one? No, but we need to go in this house anyway. Here is the Fishing Guru, or one of the 3 Fishing Gurus. If you tell him you like fishing, he will give you an Old Rod. The Old Rod is the worst of the fishing poles, but it's the only rod you can use to capture a Magikarp, which I talked about earlier. I would get a Magikarp later, and we're going to get one soon. Before I do that, though, we need to find... Yeah, it's you. This girl is going to ask for a Spearow, and she's going to trade it for a Farfetch'd. This is the only way you can get Farfetch'd in this game. You can actually catch one in the wild in the yellow version, but in the blue version and red version, you have to actually trade it with a Spearow. So we're going to give up our Spearow. It's okay, we have a better one anyway. And then the trainer is going to give us the Farfetch'd. Now, Farfetch'd, in my own honest opinion, is a very, very terrible Pokemon. There are a lot better bird Pokemon out there. Spearow's better, Pidgey's better, and basically any bird you can get in this game is better than Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is just really, really useless. And one thing that's kind of annoying is whenever you get a Pokemon from an in-game trade, the Pokemon already has a nickname, and you can't actually change the nickname. There is a place we'll come to later where you can actually give your own Pokemon nicknames, but if you get a Pokemon like this, you cannot change its nickname, unfortunately. Which sucks, because, you know, Farfetch'd is a really useless Pokemon, and I wanted to give it the name Chugga-Conroy. Oh yeah, I went there. Suck it, Chugga. There, that's revenge for what you said to me in the Runaway Guys video. Okay, so anyway, yeah, now that I made that, I can actually put Farfetch'd away. I don't remember if Farfetch'd can actually learn Cut or not. If it can, then I might make him my Cut slave, which, for those of you wondering what that means, is that there are moves in this game that you actually have to use out of battle, but a lot of them are not very good. So what some people do is they get little Pokemon called slaves, where basically they teach those moves to, so they can just, you know, use them instead of actually, you know, wasting those moves on a Pokemon's actual moveset of one you're actually going to use. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to go ahead and put Farfetch'd away, and I'll probably get Bellsprout back out. But yeah, for any of those who didn't get that outburst, I do not hate Chugga-Conroy by any means. I have talked to him a lot. He's a really nice guy, but I was just getting him back for what he told me a long time ago in one of his Runaway Guys video, where basically he won by 1 coin and told me to suck it. So I had to get him back with that. And over here we have the Pokémon Fan Club. This is another building you're going to want to enter, and you're going to want to talk to this guy in the back. I chair the Pokémon Fan Club. I have collected over 100 Pokémon. I'm very fussy when it comes to my Pokémon. So, did you come to visit to hear about my Pokémon? You're going to want to say yes to this. Good, then listen up. My favorite, Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it's stunning. Kindly love it. Hug it when sleeping, warm and cuddly. Spectacular. Ravishing. Oops! Look at the time. I kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. And we get a bike voucher, which you can actually exchange back in Cerulean City for a bike. Which, I'm going to do that as soon as possible, but not right now. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and continue. Is there anything in here, or do we already... Okay, no, that's the Farfetch'd girl. Okay, so we're basically done with that. Now we can go south to over here, where we can actually board the SS Anne. Before I do that, there are a few Pokemon I want to catch first. And I'm going to go ahead and get the old rod, and I'm going to move it up the list. This is something you're gonna want to do with important items that you'll be using a lot. So I'm gonna put the old rod in front, and then I'm gonna use it. And we're gonna try to capture a Magikarp. Like I said, you'll only get Magikarp whenever you use the old rod. You won't get any other Pokemon. Keep that in mind. Now, Magikarp is pretty weak, and he's going to die pretty easily, so let's switch to a different Pokemon. Let's go to Madam Puff. I don't think a water gun is going to finish it off, especially if it's Jigglypuff who's using it. So let's go ahead and try this. Okay, yeah, that's going to work. I think I can probably use another one, too, so I'm going to use another one. That's kind of sad that a level 5 Magikarp is faster than my Jigglypuff. That's kind of embarrassing. But anyway, we're going to capture this using a Pokeball. I am honestly not a big fan of Magikarp, or its evolution. I think its evolution actually sucks because of just the type pairing that it gets. I'll probably be ranting about that much later in the game. But no, I don't have a name prepared for it, so we're going to send it to Bill's PC. And there are 2 more Pokemon I can actually capture right now that I actually plan to capture in this video. One's actually in this cave right here, which is the Diglett's cave. And naturally, we're going to be able to get Diglett in here, so yeah, I think I'm going to do that really quickly. Now, if you keep following this cave, you'll actually get back to Route 2, which is the route where we went to Viridian Forest. But I need Cut before I can actually do anything there, so I'm not going to be able to adventure very far into the area, so I'm just going to be here at the cave front where I can capture this Pokemon. And let's go ahead and use Pokeball. Alright, here we go. We caught Diglett. I'm not going to be using Diglett on my final team. It was an idea I was thinking of, but then I realized, I really don't want to use Diglett, so I'm not going to use Diglett. I'm going to use a different ground type instead. But I do have a name prepared for this guy. I'm going to name it after a friend of mine and a member of Crystal Star Studios. It's K-Man! I could put K-Man Rules, but I think K-Man will be fine. The reason why I made him Diglett is mainly of a running joke between us involving Diglett's evolution. So that's why I decided to make Diglett K-Man. And finally we can get another Pokemon in this grass here, so once again, see you guys when I find it. Okay, that didn't take very long. This is actually the first Pokemon I found. But yes, we can actually capture Drowzee in this area. Once again, don't exactly have a name planned for this guy, but I'll go ahead and capture it for the time being. So let's go ahead, use another Pokeball. This should be enough to actually capture it. Hopefully, anyway. Oh, come on! I hate when it does that. I especially hate it because the same thing happened with Abra in like the last video, if you guys don't remember, so yeah, I'm very on edge whenever that happens. But yeah, we caught a Drowzee, so another Pokemon has been added to our Pokédex. Now, I'm not really sure what to do right now, though, because this actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. I'm going to step on this route so I can get out of here without any more Pokemon encounters. And yeah, I really don't know what to do right now, but wait, what's in this building down here? I don't think I really researched this. Oh, it's a Pidgey, okay. I'm getting my Pidgey to fly a letter to Saffron in the north. Okay. Well, that's cool. I'm sure that whoever receives that note will appreciate it. But But yeah, let's go back to the Pokemon Center and heal. And I guess I could go back to Cerulean and get my bike. That sounds like a good way to actually close this video, I suppose. That way we can get all of the errands done right now, and then I can just spend the next video, or probably next 2 videos, just on the SSN, because that's going to take a little while. There's a lot of wild Pokemon, well, not wild Pokemon, but trainer battles that we'll have to do. And then we can probably do the Vermillion City Gym after that, and then we have to do some backtracking back to Route 2, and then we'll just have a bunch of fun with that. But for now, we're going to go back to Cerulean. As for the Pokemon I've just recently caught, I talked about Magikarp a little bit. Not a very big fan of Magikarp or its evolution, because its evolution is a water/flying type, when in all honesty it should be a water/dragon type, but it's not. And water/flying is a very vulnerable combination. It might do better against grass attacks, but it's so much weaker against thunder attacks, and there's a lot of electric Pokemon. Diglett, I've kind of used Diglett in its evolution in the past. It's been okay, but it has very, very, very low HP, so it can't take very many hits, especially when it gets dealt a critical blow, so I try to avoid using Diglett. Drowzee in its evolution I have used before with very much success. But I didn't really want to use a pure Psychic type in this playthrough, so that's why I'm kind of avoiding Drowzee and its evolution Hypno. And is that all? I think that's all of them. Didn't really talk about Bellsprout, Abra, or Meowth very much, but I'll get into those later. But yes, we can exchange the bike voucher for a bicycle. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move that bicycle up to the very top of the list. Why? Because that way we can always reach the bike very easily. And whenever we go outside, we can use the bike whenever we want, and we can move so much faster. This extra speed is a very welcome thing. So yeah, I think that's really all I wanted to cover in this video. I know it's been kind of a short video this time. I guess I'll try to organize my box a little bit. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Well, first let me see how many Pokemon I have in my box. Yeah, let me deposit Bellsprout really quickly. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, we have 18, so we have room for 3 more Pokemon before our box gets full. And let's go to my item box. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to deposit all of my stat increasing items. No, I didn't want to... Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I can actually store the old rod now, because I got the only Pokemon we can get with it. But yeah, I'm going to store all of my stat increasing items, I'm going to store all of my TMs, and all of my evolution stones, and all the important items as well, like the Helix Fossil, because we're not going to be able to use that until much, much later. But yeah, I'm just making sure I have enough room in my item inventory, because one thing I didn't realize until I actually played this game recently, you have a very, very strict item case in this game. For one, that you can't store very many items, as you might assume. But also, you can't really have very many items in your PC either. There is actually a limit to what you can have in your PC, and that kind of sucks. But I'm going to go ahead and just store all of this. I'm going to get my bike back, obviously. But yeah, that's really all I need right now, so... Let me just get my bike back. And if I ever need those TM moves, I'll just come back and get them later. I'm going to put the bike back in front. And the last thing I can do is I can probably sell some items, because I can sell the nugget and the rare candies that I'm not going to use. Someone explained that, you know, like, with rare candies, it's better that you don't use them at first. And I don't really know too much about EV training, but basically what EV training is, it's basically leveling up your Pokemon by having it fight Pokemon with specific strengths and their own stats. So like when you fight like a Geodude, you're obviously going to deal with someone with like superior defense or whatever. And basically if you fight more of those Pokemon and you actually KO them with your Pokemon, there's actually like better chances and, you know, more chances for that stat to actually increase. That's at least from my understanding. Again, I don't know too much about EV training or anything like that. I do not play the game to that extent. But yeah, that's why you don't really want to use rare candies, because you're not going to get the most optimal stat growths. So that's why I'm going to be selling those. But anyway, I think I'm going to end the video here. I think I've kind of discussed enough, and I've done all that I set out to accomplish in this video. So this has been Pokemon Trainer Rob. I'll see you guys next time with more Let's Play Pokemon Blue. I'll probably have a very big preview intro to the next episode, because I have a feeling I'll have a lot of evolutions to show you guys. So yeah, get prepared for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.